civilians like those that the people of many other cities experienced over the course of World War II, and like those that terrorists across the globe have inflicted in more recent years. The attack on our defenseless city and the loss of more than 2,700 lives in the space of a few brief hours really was devastating. I think that's the only word that you can use. And that makes our recovery over the last 5 years all the more remarkable, because instead of experiencing the post-9/11 economic collapse that Al-Qaeda envisioned and that many doomsayers feared, we are stronger and safer now than we have ever been before. Today, as I said, our population is growing. More New Yorkers are working than any time in the history of our city. Fewer New Yorkers are on welfare rolls than at any time since 1964. Consider that in our first 2 years in office, we faced back-to-back budget shortfalls of $5 and $6.5 billion, a product of the national recession and of the tremendous economic impact of 9/11. But today, because of a surging economy and sound fiscal management at City Hall, we've closed the fiscal year that just ended in June with a $3.75 billion surplus. So far from collapsing, New York City today is infused with a new optimism shown by our willingness to forge solutions to the most intractable problems. Over the past 4 years, we've begun to turn around a public school system in which for far too long too many schools were mirrored in failure. We really have made a difference, and our school system is the future of our country and the future of the world. Or take housing, another example. We've launched the most ambitious affordable housing program ever undertaken by an American city, one that will create or preserve housing for 500,000 New Yorkers by the year 2013. That's equivalent to the population of Atlanta, Georgia, which is a pretty good-sized city in this country. And soon we will unveil a new targeted effort to help more New Yorkers move out of poverty and realize fully the American dream. I think it's fair to say the prospects for our city are bright this time. And that's demonstrated by the fact that before this decade is up, this city's population will be at something like 8.2 million people. Our recovery, I think, shows that Al-Qaeda's deadly plot against New York failed. Now, let me discuss that recovery a little more fully for those of you that don't live here and don't see the changes that have taken place in our city.